the young, and the restless spoilers. Welcome back to the channel, besties. Today is a beautifully chaotic day, and we are serving pure, unfiltered drama straight from the heart of Genoa City. Grab your iced coffees, lock your doors, and strap in, because we are about to completely lose our collective minds over this latest update. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right now. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now because my brain is actually short-circuiting and I cannot process reality anymore. I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of what just went down at the Newman Ranch. We are not just casually watching this show anymore. We are invested. And I am personally victimized by the absolute cinematic mayhem that just unfolded. Victor Newman, the absolute legend, the untouchable puppet master himself, has legit been found in a literal pool of his own blood, and I am genuinely hyperventilating. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. I cannot even process the gravity of this situation without wanting to scream into a pillow until my lungs give out. This is not a drill. I was mid-skincare and smeared charcoal mask all over the rug when I saw this drop. Literally had to yeet my phone across the room because the stakes are astronomical right now, and I was not emotionally prepared for this level of violence. Bestie, be for real right now. How did we even get here? Matt Clark, the ultimate villain, the man who has been basically terrorizing everyone while playing the innocent, confused amnesiac, is the one who did it. He straight up attacked Victor in cold blood, and now Victor is hovering between life and death in the hospital. I am clutching my chest because I am too unwell to handle. This is a world-shattering saga, and my grip on reality is completely slipping. I feel like I need a support group just to process the sheer trauma of this plot twist. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. We have to look at the absolute unhinged history of this situation to truly appreciate the madness. Victor Newman, in all his arrogant billionaire glory, actually thought he could control Matt Clark. He literally moved this dangerous, psychopathic man onto the Newman Ranch. He brought the ultimate threat right to his own front door. Victor basically looked at a ticking time bomb and said, yes, I will keep this in my living room. This is fine. He thought he had Matt completely under his thumb, using him as a pawn to gather intel, but Matt is a villain through and through. Matt's entire vibe is just simmering, toxic hatred, and Victor genuinely thought he was immune to it. The arrogance, the absolute hubris of Victor Newman to think he could tame a monster. And don't even get me started on Matt's whole I have amnesia and I'm a changed man routine. They are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with these lies. Matt has been playing this incredibly stealthy, quiet game. He's been walking around the ranch, acting like he doesn't remember all the horrible things he did to Nick and Sharon and Noah, complaining that the Newman family is just so mean and irrational. Like, sir, you are literally a monster. He wanted Victor to drop his guard. He wanted Victor to feel like he was the one pulling the strings, all while Matt was secretly sharpening his knives in the dark. It is the most calculated, sinister behavior I have ever witnessed, and I am straight up terrified of it. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but Nick Newman was literally right all along. Nick has been spiraling, straight up losing his mind, warning everyone that Matt needs to be eliminated permanently. Nick saw right through Matt's fake amnesia facade. He knew Matt was just waiting for the perfect moment to strike, and Victor just dismissed Nick. Victor was like, "No, I have him under control. You're just being emotional." Well, look where that control got you, Victor. You are literally fighting for your life on a ventilator because you refuse to listen to your own side. The sheer irony is honestly so unhinged. Nick was ready to cross the line and take Matt out, and if Victor had just let him, none of this would have happened. And can we talk about Sharon for a second? Sharon was literally shaking in her boots, terrified out of her mind having Matt so close to her family. She was practically begging Nick to be careful, and she knew in her gut that Matt's presence was going to end in tragedy. And she was right. Everyone who actually suffered at Matt's hands knew he was a lethal threat. But Victor, sitting in his ivory tower, thought he knew better. It makes me so furiously angry I could punch a wall. Victor's need to control every single narrative has finally blown up in his face in the most catastrophic. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. But before I get to the attack, I have to go on a random tangent. Have you guys ever noticed how weird the background noise is at the Newman Ranch sometimes? Like there's always this faint ticking clock sound in Victor's study, or the wind howling outside the windows that genuinely gives me the creeps. And the lighting is always so ridiculously dramatic, casting these huge looming shadows everywhere, especially near that massive portrait of Victor. It's giving major haunted mansion vibes, or like a gothic horror movie set, which is honestly perfect for a murder attempt. Why does nobody turn on a normal overhead light in? Anyway, sorry, random aesthetic tangent over. My brain is just firing on all cylinders right now. So let's dissect the tea with absolute cinematic mayhem narrating the chaos like a high-octane psychological masterpiece. It's the middle of the night. The ranch is dead quiet. Victor is probably sitting in that giant leather chair in his study, sipping a drink, thinking he rules the world and has successfully manipulated everyone in Genoa City. And Matt Clark, who has been plotting this revenge for weeks, finally makes his move. Matt doesn't just want to hurt Victor. He wants to destroy him. He wants to deliver a massive, bone-crushing blow to the man who thought he could own him. The hatred Matt has for Victor is so deep, so visceral, it's basically toxic waste at this point. Matt sneaks in, completely stealthy, moving through those dramatic shadows I just talked about, and unleashes absolute hell on Victor. The brutality of it all is what has me literally hyperventilating right now. This wasn't just a quick scuffle or a minor disagreement. This was a savage, calculated, brutal attack meant to end Victor Newman's reign. Matt wanted to make him suffer. He wanted Victor to know exactly who was taking him. When they found Victor the next morning, he was lying in a massive pool of blood. A literal pool of blood, you guys. I am genuinely unwell just thinking about it. The visual of the great Victor Newman, the undisputed king of Genoa City, completely broken, battered, and bleeding out on his own expensive rug, is straight-up cinematic trauma. Imagine the absolute sheer panic of the morning discovery. Was it Nikki who found him? Nikki, who literally just had her eye bandages removed and is already dealing with the terrifying reality that her sight might never fully return. Imagine her walking into the study, her vision blurry, only to realize her husband is lying there lifeless in a pool of blood. The emotional damage this is causing me is off the charts. I am weeping for Nikki. This specific betrayal personally attacked my soul. Matt Clark didn't just attack Victor. He attacked the entire foundation of the Newman family. And he did it in the most traumatizing way possible. And then the aftermath. The police arrive, the sirens are wailing, the whole ranch is in absolute chaos, lights flashing everywhere, and there is Matt Clark. He doesn't even try to run. He doesn't try to hide. Why would he? He accomplished exactly what he set out to do. He is promptly arrested, handcuffed, and dragged away by the cops. And I bet you anything he had that smug, disgusting, arrogant little smirk on his face the entire time. He didn't fight back against the police because he basically won this round, and he knows it. He wanted everyone to know that he was the one who finally brought the great Victor Newman to his knees. They are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with this man's evilness. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on. Matt's motivation was pure, unadulterated, venomous revenge. He wanted to punch Victor right in the ego and then punch him literally in the face until he stopped moving. Matt has been harboring this intense, burning rage, and Victor's arrogance was the perfect catalyst. Victor thought he was untouchable, that his money and power created a force field around him, but Matt proved that even gods can bleed. It is genuinely the most insane plot twist. And I am totally living for the drama, even though I am physically sick over Victor's critical condition. The psychology behind Matt's silent, stealthy wait for the perfect strike is terrifyingly brilliant. Now, Victor is in the hospital, and it is a literal life or death situation. We are talking critical condition in the ICU, machines beeping frantically, doctors rushing around looking grim, the whole 9 yards. The entire Newman family is going to absolutely lose their mind. Victoria is going to drop everything. Adam is going to be consumed by guilt and rage. And Nick, oh my God, Nick is going to go completely nuclear. I'm calling it the villain arc is about to go nuclear across the board. Nick is going to blame Victor for not listening to his warnings, blame himself for not killing Matt when he had the chance in Las Vegas, and probably go on a massive, unstoppable rampage, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because there is no way this family survives this trauma without tearing each other apart. And what about Adam? Adam has been desperately begging Victor to back off pregnant Sally Spectra, trying to protect her from Victor's corporate sabotage. And now, suddenly, his dad is clinging to life on a ventilator. The guilt Adam is going to feel for being angry at Victor, mixed with the sheer chaos of trying to keep Sally safe while his family implodes. It's too much. Every single person in that town is going to be affected. Matt Clark dropping this bomb has essentially reset the entire power dynamic of Genoa City. If Victor doesn't make it, which, let's be real, he's Victor Newman, he's basically immortal, but still, the stakes have never been higher. If he is incapacitated for a long time, the corporate warfare for Newman Enterprises is going to be straight up savage. I am pacing around my kitchen right now, clutching my chest because I cannot handle the suspense of waiting for the next episode. The fact that Matt Clark, this absolute menace to society, managed to infiltrate the ranch, play the long game with his fake amnesia, and take down the patriarch is genuinely blowing my mind into a million pieces. It's giving major I cannot even energy, and I am spilling all the tea because I need you guys to spiral with me in the comments. We are in this together, besties, and we are not okay. This show has completely consumed my life, and I am physically vibrating with anxiety. I am going to be refreshing my feeds every 5 seconds for updates on Victor's medical condition. If Matt Clark somehow manages to slither his way out of this arrest by claiming his fake amnesia made him do it, or that he had a psychotic break, I will literally riot. I will march down to Genoa City myself and handle it. This situation is now my entire personality, and I am fully embracing the manic, unfiltered, emotional train wreck that is my life right now. Send help, because my soul has actually left my body, and this world-shattering saga is far from over. Stay tuned, besties, because we are manifesting absolute cinematic chaos.